Howdy everybody, how y'all doing? Well, first off, I would like to welcome you once again to your weekly dose of chill here at the Ice House. And you know what? I don't know about where you guys are, but the not only did the calendar turn over, but I think we're in for a changing of the seasons here. So we definitely made sure that our air conditioning and our electricity is all set and ready to go. Gearing up for this summer that's going to be a doozy once again down here in the south. You know, hopefully where you are, you're making sure you're all ready to go too, because right now it's not too bad, but in a month or so, well, they'll be definitely feeling it, and the electric bill probably will too, unfortunately. Because I just want to look out for you guys, because, you know, I don't wish anybody to be stuck in the heat of summer and the air conditioning breaks, and because it's so hot and so busy because everybody needs help and their air conditioners are falling apart, that it takes a month to get the right parts and the right people out there to be able to install everything. Yeah. Thankfully, Cubert survived, and well, I guess that's a little bit of self-insert there, so but don't worry, I'm not going Hollywood on you. I'm just trying to be a cautionary tale to help you guys be safe and have a good summer, you know? But you know, like the saying says, we turn the calendar over and, well, April showers bring May flowers. I mean, I don't know if you can hear them right now, but we've still got a few showers coming on our way, so I'm hoping that'll, you know, die off soon now that the weather can see that we did actually flip the calendar over. But more importantly, one of my favorite memes has been floating around the internet, I'm sure, and because I think the most important thing that Justin Timberlake ever brought back was the month of May. That's right, and I know you're all singing that in your head now, and you're welcome. Yep. Gotcha. So, today, I want to talk about the value and the importance and the subtlety therein of customer service. That's right. See, at this point in time, I mean, there have been studies about how the shift from blue-collar focus to white-collar focus and the emotional expectations, you know, that there are requirements for jobs nowadays, because it's not just performing a task, it's performing a task while making your customers and clients feel valued and important. And maybe this is something to say that the trajectory of focusing more on feelings and comfort and functionality might have a claim in our current stasis of facts versus feeling fights, which we have talked about before, Ponderance, and I think on this channel too, which I don't want to go into now, but yeah, just think about that, right? Focus so much on feelings. Well, now here we are. But I digress. The important thing, and the unfortunate thing, about most jobs in most industries nowadays, unless you really have no contact with somebody else, because even if you have no physical contact, you probably have to email or text or some sort of interaction, right? Conversation. That the need to communicate well and make somebody feel valued or not completely blown off or discredited is a big deal. You know, now with all the online ratings and such, it's really easy to see somebody post a negative review and everybody decide, hey, you know, maybe I won't go to that vendor, or maybe I won't go to that store, because they're getting a lot of bad reviews. And the unfortunate side of that is, if you do something decent and do a decent enough job without going too above and beyond expectations, they probably won't say anything about it. So, no news is good news, but no news doesn't help people think that maybe they'll get good service, right? So that's a catch-22 of the whole customer service. But more importantly, I guess you could say once more, I am self-inserting myself into the story because I really do think that as hard it is to deal with life because you have to pretend to care about other people's feelings, and then all of a sudden it becomes this very taxing thing because you have work life and home life and everybody expects things from you, which can be very draining and very rough and very hard to deal with. I think at some point in being less of a exhausted Karen type or a employee who just doesn't really care about the value and going in for a paycheck and just is tired of everybody getting in their way between them and their paycheck, getting in the way, like having to do their job. You know what I mean? You've had those days and you've seen it. There's something about just the respect of another human being and value of another human being to me is more important than trying to put all these emotional expectations, like maybe doing things that make sense and work on our intuitions and refine them to, try to at least some way connect or acknowledge in a positive light the people around us. Now I get it. When you're actually working customer service, means that you're the complaint line, and that's a totally different thing. But I really think anybody in most industries is basically asked to be customer service all the time when they're on the job, even if that's not the highest point or the name of their job title or in the job description exactly. It's kind of like we're all expected to that, right? So I personally feel like part of the reason I bring this up is because I was in a situation this week where I feel like the place I was, trying to work with were charging me and blaming me for things that were outside of my control and trying to tell me that the services they provided were different than what I requested and I was supposed to pay the difference, which I feel is a kind of a bad policy, right? If we have an agreement, let's try to stick to it and be professional. If there's a discrepancy on one side, well, don't blame the customer when they had no hand in it. That's my personal PSA right there. But I mean, also, I would say to break the fourth wall, to say that us here on YouTube, I mean, whether we get paid by YouTube or not, we're kind of a form of entertainment, right? And we like, some people treat this as a business, right? And I mean, it kind of is, right? Self-employed, whatnot. Fans, customers, people who appreciate and show up every day and watch the videos. Like, I really appreciate you guys. And I know there's a lot of other channels that appreciate you guys showing up because, well, it means that there's a purpose and a point for us doing this. And if we aren't able to respect the fans, respect the people that are actually interested in supporting us, well, that would be terrible customer service too, right? I mean, if you think about it that way, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just the way my brain's wired, but I kind of think about it that way in a lot of ways, and I'm sure there's people out there that be like, I just want to hang out with you. I don't want you to be performing or feel like you have to work for it, right? And I appreciate that because there's a lot of people in this corner of the YouTube that, well, I've come to consider friends and really enjoy talking to, hanging out with online and sometimes in person, right? The few rare chances that I've been able to go to meetups and meet some of you awesome guys Or sometimes you just happen to be wandering around the parking lot looking for your Subaru, and you're running across one of your good friends, Brandon the Enemy Guy. Well, he's just passing through Texas, and you get to say hi to him. So, I definitely think I got into YouTube just to hang out and be a part of something, and try to have fun with this, right? Try to be a puppet parody of sorts, and, well, I'd love to make money, but I tried to be in a band once, and I feel like I'm reaching more people here on a regular basis than trying to book a musical gig, which is a lot of fun, because I just want to be here and create something fun and entertaining for you guys. So, thanks for coming out. And I hope that means at some point you feel like you're a valued, I don't want to say customer, but fan, or whatnot. So, I just want you to know that I appreciate you, and I will not be telling you the business establishment that I will not be going back to for a while, because I feel like they had terrible customer service, but I'm sure you've all been there. Anyway, that's about all I got for today. Yeah, and I guess I will say this, we're those of you who are in school and about to get a summer job or go into the workforce, wherever industry you end up with, just don't forget to just try your best to treat people like people, and that'll go a long way. Even if there are other people that want to tell you how you should act or behave, or that you're not fitting certain quotas, if you're connecting with people, customers, and they feel valued and they want to come back, that's a good start. So, I'm a punk. I do what I want. And, we'll see you next time. Bye!